Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about something that most people and never had explained to them this way. And it's about how to heal your nervous system and release stored emotions. Because when we talk about healing, most people have the idea that you need to fix something. You need to fix the symptoms, you need to fix the mindset, to fix the habit, and so on. But healing doesn't start there. The literal meaning of healing is to restore to completeness, to repair what is broken. So healing doesn't literally mean fixing something or eliminating the pain, neither becoming better than before. It means instead returning to its original integrity. So healing equals wholeness, to become one again. Healing does not imply erasing what happened by any means. On the contrary, it implies integration, not deletion. A healed bone will never be unbroken, but it's whole again, and so we are. Lately, we've been obsessed with healing, like as if we are broken, as if it's something in us needs to be fixed. And instead of turning inwards, instead of meeting the core of our deepest feelings, we start to look outside. And slowly, we lose touch with ourselves. We start to search for answers everywhere, in teachers, methods, relationship, promises, hoping that something or someone will finally arrive and fix us. But believe it or not, nobody's coming to fix us and to make whole again. We are often left with quiet emptiness, sadness, and a waiting that never ends. Because healing doesn't happen from the inside. It only begins the moment when we learn to sit with our energy, when we listen internally instead of running away. We need to turn inward and gently uncover the roots of what we feel. Because nothing in us, nothing in you is broken. What's missing is presence. And wholeness begins there with presence. So what does to feel actually means? When I say you have to feel, I don't mean you have to think about your emotion, to sit thinking about your emotion. I mean allowing your body to receive the experience of them in your skin. Because as a human being, you are not just a thinking being. You are an emotional being, and you are not only that, you're a spiritual being who lives inside a human body. And the way the spirit, our essence, being human, experience humanity is through emotion. So emotion is our interface with the word. It's the bridge. And this is so important because emotions are not just feelings in your head. They are physical. They are energetic. Life itself is a precise, elegant interplay of particles, waves, and energy. And when we can harmonize with our environment, we can prevent unnecessary problems that are created when we ignore our expression. This means that everything from our thoughts to our environment can affect our reality. Every emotion carries a frequency, therefore it carries a vibration. So if you have emotions, if you have a vibration, you're always receiving and emitting something. Individuals' emotion states have been measured using a scale called the emotional scale of consciousness. If you, as a human being, as an energetic vibrational being that you are carrying fear, guilt, shame inside your body, you are then on the lower side of the scale. But when you carry joy, love, gratitude, then you're carrying a higher vibration on the scale into your reality. And now this is very important because if you As a human being, as this emotional being that you are, you're carrying fear, guilt, shame with your body. What do you think this is going to mean? Where this is going to reflect? It means that your nervous system is living on a low, concentrated state on the scale. And when your body is in the state, you don't just feel low. You are going to emit the state outward. Your energy, your tone, your presence, they're all shaped by what your nervous system is holding on to. And life itself will respond to that. If you're emitting low vibration out into the universe, into your reality, this is a big issue, because that means that your reality is going to be low vibration too. The vibration that you reflect into the universe is what is coming back to you, and this is a universal law, and it will therefore cause the same time of reality to emit back to you. So your reality, your relationships, your environments, your experiences, even your health will be low quality, even your health. You will have experiences that cause you to be in fear, that cause you to be in shame, that cause you to be in guilt, and therefore you will be ill. You will reflect the circumstances back into your life, into yourself, into your health. Over and over again, everything will be low quality because you're resonating out of a low vibration. And I'm assuming that you don't want to be there anymore, correct? So let's talk about how to overcome once and for all this problem. This is going to be the exact formula to heal. In order to heal, you must go from the low vibration to a higher vibration. You must emit a higher vibrational frequency from your body, within your body, in order to heal. So you ask, how do we go from low vibration to high vibrations? Right. This goes back to what I said at the beginning of the video. You must feel your emotion, specifically the low vibration ones, because when you feel them, when you acknowledge them, this is how you release them. They will melt away. So how do you release this emotion? How do you feel your emotions, you might ask? Well, in order to feel your emotion, to release the emotion inside of you that are causing you to be in this low vibrational state, you have to allow your body first safety. You have to allow your nervous system to feel safe once and for all. When your nervous system feels safe enough, you can then release the low vibrational emotion. Remember, your nervous system will only allow emotion to surface when it feels safe enough to do so. If your body doesn't feel safe, it will suppress them every time. Only then you can actively choose to move into a new vibration and to rise. You have to allow your body to enter the state required to do this. And I will tell you what's that state in one moment. But once you're able to release the emotion, you create space within your nervous system for higher vibrational emotions to exist. And this allows you to actively choose to live in a new frequency and to move forward, even on the scale, even in your life, because you started with safety. So when you release, you create space within your nervous system to choose a new vibration and choose a new reality. So the real work is creating safety within your inner environment first. So how do you release this? The main way that I like to do this is through pranayama. And this is exactly what it helped me. For years, I carried emotion of childhood, which I didn't have the capacity to express at the time. I would ruminate over and over again for years, becoming aggressive with myself. to reflect this back into my reality, into toxic and violent relationship, experiences, anxiety, depression, intrusive thoughts, eating disorder, illness, and so on. And all because my nervous system and never felt safe enough to let go my experiences. But only when I started working with my presence, with my breath, everything changes. Obviously, it didn't happen over time. It wasn't like it happened in a blink of an eye, but I had to start show up with myself every single day. I had to show up for myself every single day. But that allowed me to overcome everything that I was experiencing, all those fears, the limiting beliefs that was stored inside of me for so long. And then when I finally felt safe enough, I could actively choose my new reality by choosing a new vibrational state. To the point that now I'm here speaking to you, talking to you about these things. So what is pranayama? Pranayama literally means the regulation of the expansion of life energy through your breath, using intentional breathing techniques to influence the body and the mind. It works because it changes your state of consciousness from a normal state of consciousness to a different state of consciousness that I like to call an unconventional state of consciousness. Pranayama is actively controlling the length of the inhale and the exhalation and the pauses of the breath. It is consciously breathing in a rhythm, in patterns that are allowing you to move out of constant thinking, so from the mind, and start to feel present into your body, into your nervous system. And this is going to alter the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is where we store the emotion, where they live. And this is very, very important, because when you're able to process and let go from the subconscious mind, this lower vibration, by entering an unconventional state of consciousness, you are working onto your reality as well, because that allows you to process and release everything that is stored into your nervous system, into your emotion, because they are stored in your subconscious, which actually dictates 95% of your reality. It's based on past beliefs and past behavioral patterns. And this is affecting you today as an adult, because these are becoming your mind, the way you see reality. So to release the frequency, those stored emotions, those lower vibrational state emotions, you need to create presence, and the motion will start to move forward. And now you might probably ask, how do I do pranayama? How do I get my body into this state? Well, I will recommend you doing with a guide. I have one, it's called Valeria, who guided me. I don't know if you have heard of her, but it's me. Oh, just joking. But what I have for you down below is a guided pranayama journey that you can go and click the first link in the description, where I just explain the whole process. So you get now to experience it a little bit. It might not happen at the first time you release, not the second, but the more you show up for yourself, the more you're present, the more you stay there, the more you train your mind or your subconscious mind, the more you're going to allow your body to enter the space, the more you're going to see this shift in your reality. And I see this all the time with all my clients. They create so much space, so much safety, that they rise the entire vibration, that they change their life as well afterwards. And this is just because they gave their body space. And breath is the most powerful tool I have seen to create space and safeness. So make sure you click into the link in the description. I will take you through a guided pranayama journey to help you release stored emotion, so you can let go of the lower vibrational state. You will definitely experience a life of higher vibrational emotion, and ultimately allowing your body to heal. because healing comes from raising your vibration through safetyness. And when you live at a higher frequency, you live a higher quality of life. They say that the disease cannot exist above a certain vibration, cannot exist above the frequency of love. And I really want you to vibrate in that frequency, to allow yourself to enter high vibrational state so we don't experience disease, excessive stress, anxiety. I really want you to thrive. So go and click in the first link in the description and make sure that you are in an undisrupted, safe space for you, that you might sit in a comfortable position or lay down if you prefer. And I hope you enjoy that practice. You're definitely going to feel the benefits even from the first time, even though you don't see any major changes right before. Make sure that you come back and you show up for yourself. You are doing everything for yourself, nobody else but you. You are your most important person and you deserve it all. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you lots of love, lots of gratitude. Peace.